Hello friends, welcome to lecture 2, Introduction to Python. So in the previous video we discussed about the overview of the course and roadmap to learn Python from beginner to advanced. So now one question that might be arising in your mind that why there is so much buzz about Python in the market? Why Python is so popular? Why Python is demanded by most of the companies? Why Python is preferred as a programming language by most of the software professionals? So here lies your answer, okay? So first is because Python is beginner friendly. So why it is called beginner friendly? Because programming language like C, C++ and Java use curly braces to define code blocks. As you can see here in C++, for these coding blocks to printing hello world only, it is using curly braces to start and end the code block. Similarly, you can see in Java also, it is using these curly braces to open and close the block of this code. But in Python, there is no need to start and close the curly braces. Directly, it uses indentation. For example, if you write print Python, then if there is same space before the sentences, then it considers as a one coding block. Okay, so this is called indentation. They will be considered as identical in terms of programming language because they are using same space before the code. Okay, so there is no need to use curly braces in case of Python as compared to C and C++. So it is using less syntax. Now second is, along with that, Python follows a simple syntax which is inspired by English language. So here you can see that for printing hello world in C++, it is using cout keyword. Okay, similarly in Java, you can see it is using system.out.println, but in Python it is simply using print statement. So in English language, print means to give some output. Okay, so it is using a simple word like print as used in English language. So a novice person also can understand that it is used to give some output. Okay, so as compared to C and C++, it is using simpler words that comes from English language only. Okay, now third is, though there is no need of semicolon at end of the there is no need of semicolon at the end. So as you can see in C++, to end a line of a code, you have to use semicolon at the end. Then only the compiler will consider that this line of code is getting ended. Similarly, for Java also you have to use this semicolon. But in Python there is no need to use semicolon. Okay, if you are using second line, then the interpreter of Python will automatically understand that this line of code is getting ended and this line of code is getting started. There is no need to use semicolon. Okay, so the first point that we can write why Python is beginner friendly is because it is having less syntax. Now the second point is that because Python has a very large community over internet to support the programmer. So every new programmer needs help from other expert programmers or developers to clear his doubt or to learn new things. Okay, so this is where online communities can do best for you. So whenever I got stuck somewhere in programming or logic, or I get some error, I go to the Stack Overflow. Okay, Stack Overflow, where I will means I used to get all the answers of most of my queries. On Stack Overflow, Python is one of the most followed programming languages. There are many other communities also, including python.org official community that you can join and get help from. Now third is, it is having a very great career opportunities. Great career. Now everybody needs a brighter career after engineering, and your placement highly depends on your project ideas that are solving real life problems. So Python is a general purpose programming language that can be used to make projects in the field of IoT, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, data science. Hence, career opportunities are broader and higher. Now, the most important part that every fresher is looking for is decent salary. So according to Indeed.com or Naukri.com, the average salary of a Python developer in India is around 70,000 per month to 2 lakh per month. but there is no job of Python developer as such. You will be working as a data scientist, data engineer, data analyst, and all these roles needs the knowledge of Python script development. Okay, so Python is very important for great career opportunities. So because of these three reasons, Python is considered as beginner friendly language. Okay, now the second is Python is versatile and flexible. So why so? Because Python is used for server-side web development. Server-side web development. It is using frameworks like Django, Flask, Pyramid. You will learn more about it in web development with the Python course that I will be I will be uploading the videos very soon. So you will learn about that how Python is used in web development. You will learn in the course of web development with Python. Okay. Now the second is web scraping. So what is web scraping? It is used to extract large amount of data from websites. If you have worked in any projects where you need data from the website, then you might have used APIs. So APIs is used to extract data from the websites. So how you will extract the data? You will write the code in Python, and you will search for the APIs, and with the help of those APIs you will get the data from the website. For example, if you want to if you are developing a website that uses weather information from other website, then what will you do? You will write a Python script that will call that API, and which in return call the data set that is what weather information, and that you will use in your website. So what Python is doing here, Python is calling a API which in return calling that data set from that website. So Python can be used in web scraping also. Now the third application of Python, because of which it is versatile and flexible, is it is used in data analysis and data visualization. So means if you have worked on the platforms like Tableau, Power BI, SAP Analytics Cloud, or Oracle, these are the platforms where you can build graphs, charts, histograms, everything. And there, with the help of Python, you can draw beautiful graphs if you have data set in the form of Excel sheet, or if you are getting the data set from SQL Server, or there is some other database where you are getting the data from. If you get the data in these platforms like Power BI, which is provided by Microsoft, then you can easily draw graphs with the help of Python. Okay. Now the fourth is Python is being used in machine learning. I can say means that Python has a monopoly in machine learning and data science. Means there is no other language except Python that uses machine learning and data science in a large extent. Okay. Now fifth is it can be used to build games also. Okay. So you will be seeing what kind of games we can build using Python in the upcoming slides. Now sixth is it has also applications in the IoT field. We will learn more about it in a couple of minutes. Okay, so these are the areas where Python are being used. So it is considered as versatile and flexible. Now the fourth is Python is most popular in machine learning world. Why this is so? Because it uses most mature packages libraries around. Python has access to great libraries, I would say, because and frameworks also, so that developers can perform complex tasks without extensive coding. So some of the Python libraries that are existing in the IT industry are, first is you can say OpenCV, which is used for object or face recognition. Now second is uh, Matplotlib. Matplotlib. If you have used Python to draw graphs, then you must have heard about this library. So this library is mostly used in visualization, and it is a library that makes it quick and easy to generate graphs from your data. Okay. Now the third is The third library that is mostly used in machine learning world is pandas. You might have heard people saying that 70 to 80% of data scientists' job is understanding and cleaning the data. Okay. For example, you have a data set that you want to use to build a machine learning model. For example, now you want the relevant columns only and drop the unrelevant columns or unrequired columns. Okay. Or you want to drop the rows that has empty values or invalid values. So all this work comes in cleaning of data. So pandas Python library is there to help you and makes your task a lot easier. Now the fourth library that is most useful is NumPy. Okay, so NumPy provides fast pre-compiled functions for numerical values which can be hard to manually solve. Okay, so achieve better efficiency, NumPy uses array-oriented computations. So working with multiple classes become easy with NumPy. Now the fifth library that is used in machine learning is scikit-learn. Scikit-learn. So after cleaning and manipulating your data with pandas or NumPy, scikit-learn is used to build machine learning models, as it has tons of tools to use for predicting, modeling, and analysis. To name a few, you can use scikit-learn to build several types of machine learning models like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforced learning. So all these types of models you will learn in machine learning course. So basically, scikit-learn is used in means defining the models. Okay, for example, supervised, unsupervised, that reinforcement learning. So there you can use scikit-learn. Now the sixth is TensorFlow. So TensorFlow is one of the most popular libraries of Python for implementing neural networks, or we can say artificial neural networks. TensorFlow is basically used in means nowadays it is being used in Tesla cars, self-driving cars. So they are using TensorFlow libraries to drive the car automatically without the help of driver. It can drive automatically at the road. So the TensorFlow library of Python means it is used to basically used for artificial neural networks. Maybe these terms and libraries are not familiar to you. You will learn it as you deep dive in Python applications or Python applications in machine learning. And if you want Python with machine learning course, then please comment in the comment box. I will definitely start making videos in Python with machine learning as well. Okay. So these four are the reasons why Python is considered as the most important language for being as a fresher to join a farm company like Amazon, Google, Microsoft. So Python is means Python basically Python gives you the flexibility to make lots of projects. Okay, Python has many applications in different fields as I discussed, like machine learning, data science, IoT. So with the help of Python, you can make many projects and means automatically you will be getting many ideas if you learn Python.